Hi, everybody, and welcome to The Wake Up for Tuesday, October 29th, 2019. Here is your rundown of the entertainment, tech, and media biz stories to know as you start your day. Brought to you by the freshest coffee you can get, Devoción Coffee. In today's Wake Up, Google may soon own all of your Fitbit activity. There's been a major shakeup in the Star Wars universe, in case you felt a slight shift in the Force getting out of bed this morning. And while we may be crowning a new World Series champion tonight, the guy who held onto his two Bud Light tall boys after being hit in the gut by a home run ball is obviously the big winner this year.
Did he barehand it?
No, I think he had a beer in each hand and he just let it hit him right in the chest or the gut. Not one drop spilled.
And now here are the morning's top stories. Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and Dan Weiss are exiting the Star Wars universe, according to the trades. They signed a deal with Disney 18 months ago to write, produce, and essentially shepherd the next trilogy of Star Wars movies after this December's Rise of Skywalker. Their first film was slated to hit theaters in 3 years, but in a statement today, the guys said they found they just don't have enough time to do Star Wars and produce projects for the 5-year, $250 million deal they signed at Netflix in August. No word if they'll still have time for Bed Bath & Beyond.
I don't know if we'll have enough time.
The Hollywood Reporter also reminds us that Marvel head Kevin Feige signed a deal just last month to develop his own Star Wars movie as well, so let the rumors begin. NBC Universal is launching a new on-screen shoppable ad unit, which you'll begin seeing in unscripted and sports programming on NBC, according to TechCrunch. Essentially, you'll start seeing a small graphic on screen during a show or a game with a QR code. You can then point your phone camera at it and be taken to a page to buy a product featured on screen. So, for example, the Lacoste shirt that Rafael Nadal is wearing during the French Open. NBC is going to limit this to one product per show at launch, but it certainly adds another layer to the product placement business and potentially to athlete apparel sponsorship deals as well. Facebook's policy not to block any ads from politicians that contain lies is likely not going to go away silently into that good night, no matter how much Mark Zuckerberg wishes it would. According to CNN, a man in California has officially registered to run for governor in the 2022 race just to prove how flawed this Facebook policy is. Can't wait to see those ads. And 250 Facebook employees also signed a letter to their boss, Mark Zuckerberg, protesting the political ad policy. And finally, Google has made an offer to buy Fitbit, according to Reuters. Fitbit stock rose 27% yesterday on the news, though no word on the price tag of the offer or Fitbit's response just yet. However, Fitbit's next earnings call is next week on November 6th. They cut their revenue forecast on their last call in July, causing the stock to hit an all-time low in August. Google's parent company Alphabet also announced their third quarter earnings yesterday, with revenue hitting $40.5 billion for the 3-month period. 85% of their revenue is still solely based on the advertising market, with Google hitting a company record for quarterly ad revenue at just shy of $34 billion. But earnings per share fell short of expectations by about 15% due to increased expenses. Having to deal with 48 state investigations into your business practices likely isn't cheap. The stock price dropped 1% in trading yesterday. Up next, the Media Bites, including a big departure at Spotify and rumors of a couple of sales in the digital publisher space. But first, The Wake Up is brought to you by Devoción Coffee, who gives you the freshest Colombian coffee experience you can get. Well, unless you're listening to this in Bogota, but Anyway, Devoción FedExes their beans from Colombia to their Brooklyn headquarters each week, where they're freshly roasted and available for your enjoyment at their 4 New York City locations every day. So the coffee goes from the branches of Colombia to in your cup in as little as 2 weeks. And if you're not in New York, sign up for their subscription program, where they will ship you beans as often as you like, every week, every third week, whatever your coffee drinking requires. Sign up today at devoción.com/Media Wakeup and get 10% off your first order today. That's devoción.com/Media Wakeup. I just enjoyed my morning espresso, if you can't tell, so get yours today. Now let's hit the media bites. First up, legendary Hollywood producer and 1960s film executive Bob Evans passed away yesterday at 89 years old. His colorful life and 7 marriages were chronicled in the acclaimed 2002 documentary The Kid Stays in the Picture, produced by former Vanity Fair editor Graydon Carter. Spotify's CFO, Barry McCarthy, is leaving the building, according to Recode. He will subsequently rejoin the company's board. McCarthy was instrumental in taking Spotify public last year by creating the direct listing method that's since become a popular option in Silicon Valley. Slack has used it since, and Airbnb is reportedly favoring it as well when it likely goes public next year. McCarthy was previously CFO at Netflix for 8 years, where he oversaw their more traditional public stock offering. If you pay for Amazon Prime and use their Amazon Fresh grocery delivery service, you'll no longer have to pay the $15 a month service fee, according to Recode. Delivery will now be free with orders over $35 in the 21 markets where Amazon Fresh operates, though you need a $50 order in New York City just because, well, we enjoy overpaying for things. However, this offer is just for existing Amazon Fresh or Amazon Prime Now users. Amazon isn't saying when it will be available to new users as well. The Viacom-CBS merger is now looking to be official by early December, according to The Hollywood Reporter. That's a few weeks earlier than expected. CBS stock will then be delisted, and the company will trade under the VIAC and VIACA tickers on the NASDAQ, with CEO Bob Bakish at the helm. Bloomberg is reporting on a couple of potential sales in the digital publisher arena today. Granted, this is only speculation, according to, quote, people familiar with the matters, so take it as you will, but Barry Diller's IAC is looking to potentially offload its college humor business. And sports site The Players Tribune, started by Derek Jeter, is also reportedly looking for a buyer as well. No word on potential timelines, sale prices, or suitors at this point. In the world of television, new TV series Stumptown and Mixed-ish both got full season orders at ABC, while sister company ESPN has officially dumped its Monday Night Football Hyundai Genesis halftime music show midway through the season, according to Ad Age, which, well, if you've seen one of them, let's just say Twitter will have to find something else to gleefully mock on Monday nights. And finally, if you've been saying to yourself, how can I somehow spend an extra $100 every time I lose one of my AirPods? Apple's got you covered. They're releasing AirPod Pro earbuds for $250 this week, now with noise-canceling technology. Perfect for listening to music like this. That's a wrap for today. Remember, you can subscribe to our email at facebook.com/thewakeup to get links to all stories mentioned here. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.